Welcome back to Broncos Weekend. Now, as we exited training camp, the Broncos secondary was grabbing a lot of headlines, and one guy in particular seemed to be getting an interception almost every day of practice, and that was A.J. Bouye. And on the eve of his first Broncos season, who better to chat with than our own Steve Atwater?
All right, AJ, hey, thanks so much for joining me for this interview. First off, what's the transition been like for you, not only moving to Colorado from Jacksonville, but also learning a whole new defense?
The transition has been great. I felt welcome as soon as I got here. You know, playing with Kareem in Houston, that kind of helped out a lot. And just getting to know Justin Simmons, man, he's a great person, even off the field. And it's been a lot. Community's been treating me good. The system, I think it's been, you know, when you play football for a while and you see different schemes, you kind of understand where you need to be. And just having the coaches help me out a lot. Just Coach Vic with the walkthroughs, things like that. I'm starting to pick up everything. I'm definitely excited for what's to come.
Oh, nice. Hey, well, Von Miller, unfortunately, won't be taking the field with you guys. And as a defensive back, I know the importance of getting pressure on the quarterback. How would not having him on the field, how would that impact this team on Monday night?
You know, when you have a playmaker like that who can change the game just like that by himself, it's definitely going to affect you. But, you know, coach is doing a good job of getting the next guy to be ready. And, you know, we have guys, especially in the back end, all over the place, even in the front with Jarrell Casey. And a lot of those guys that are still capable of making a lot of plays. So, you know, it's unfortunate what happened, but we still have to go out there and still force turnovers and make plays.
Great, man. I love watching the film of you both with Houston and in Jacksonville. How do you think those two periods of your career help prepare you for your role with the Broncos now?
It helped me out a lot, especially in Houston. I think, you know, my defensive coordinator was Romeo Cornell, and he was big on he was big on making sure we were where we needed to be, where our help was, how to play certain things when we don't have help. In Jacksonville, the scheme was a little different. It was kind of just more one-on-one. You're on an island, give them everything, and show them what we're in. And it just helped me to be able to work on my one-on-one game a lot. So whenever, you know how it is as a DB, you have to make plays, whether in your zone, and then when it's time to play man and you're one-on-one, you have to make those plays to get on the field. So I've learned a lot from both of those schemes, and I can carry things over going into this one.
Right. So there was no live tackling in training camp this year. Now, I would have killed to have a training camp where we didn't have to have any tackling like that. Now, how do you think that will impact teams, you know, having that, you know, not having that take a guy to the ground type of physicality in training camp? How do you think that'll impact, you know,
it definitely impact, but I think our coach has done a great job of just really still making sure we're working on our form, tackling, team period, studying up, making sure we're all in position, not getting out leveraged. But I'm definitely trying to see how this is going to be, especially for us, you know, like you said, without tackling for a long time. But the team that, you know, the defense that tackles is a good defense, and that's what we want to be.
Well, hey, I believe I know the answer to these two questions, but I got to ask them anyway. One, who do you pattern your game after? And two, like, why do you wear number 21?
You know, I try to – I'm one of those guys, I study a lot of DBs, even dating back to Mike Haynes, Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson. I just try to, you know, of course, Deion Sanders, that's how I wear them.
Okay, there we go.
It's just, as a DB, man, you really don't try to copy just one player because there's so many great DBs out there from cornerback to safety, and they bring something different to the game. And I've been trying to emulate that even in year 8. So there's a lot of guys, and even now with this scheme, one of the people that I really studied was Asante Samuels, especially when he was in New England, because he did a lot of things like that where he was man, but sometimes he knew where his help was at so he could jump certain routes. So,
yeah. Wow. Those experiences help. All right, let's talk Tennessee Titans for a minute. Now, you played against those guys twice a year your whole career. When you guys play well against them, what can you say that your defense did well when you played well against the defensive?
You know, I think it was really – it's really with any offense. You have to stop the run. If you can't stop the run, they're going to control the game. And then in one-on-one situations, you have to ball up and make plays. And I think that was one of the biggest things, especially when I was in Houston. We were good at stopping the run and then making them get in passing situations and making them throw the ball. And I think that's what it's going to come down to. Everybody knows that. They know it. We know it. And we're going to see what's going to happen on Monday with that.
Okay, now watch you guys play in Jacksonville when you guys have a pass breakup or get an interception, you put your hands behind your back. Do you plan on bringing that cuffing those guys? You plan on doing that here?
That's the plan. Whatever it is to bring energy to the defense. See, I see it, so I'm definitely going to bring it back just for you.
yes, man. You got to be hyped watching that.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, hey, man, keep up the good work. I wish you all the best. Have a great 2020 season. Let's start off by getting this dub on Monday night against the Titans.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Special thanks to AJ Bouye for joining us. Yeah, if Champ Bailey is a guy who he's modeling his game after here in Denver, I think he's going to be on the right track.